I'm allowed to say no to any fool at any time.
Did you say fool or roll?
Both.
Any fool at any time. Fool. I'm also allowed to say yes to any fool at any time. All right.
I'm a black belt. You can't say no.
You can.
You can't.
Everyone, no one will. No, it's fine. It's fine. No, I'm a black belt. I don't have feelings. It's okay. No.
He's a strong man.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm just a single black belt trying to make it in the world. Get out of here.
No,
Get out of here.
No flash
All right.
photography.
Come here, Matt. Get out of here. I'm not using you. Get out of here.
I thought we were.
Do you want to get in on this? I got a hot mic on, Janet. I got a hot mic, and you want to get in on this? All right. Somebody, yeah, right. We're just gonna do bench press escapes today. All right, we're gonna get into our shoulder crunch, but I want us to work from a bad position to get there. In fact, let me turn over this way. We're gonna get from a kind of a bad position. We're gonna go like kind of classic. Yeah. Careful, I got a microphone. I got a classic kind of half guard here. So we're getting pretty spread out. We're getting pretty smeared across the mat. So we want to find a way for us to get our frames back and build ourselves to a better position. So we're going to start here. Maybe I'm taking this backside hand and I'm punching it on the hip. And then I'm looking to maybe shrimp and find my knee shield down here, right? It'll be the first position. From here, I can take my top arm and start to come in for an inside frame across the chest and neck area. Now I'm starting to control the inside space on my partner. So let me kick this leg out, bring in my half butterfly. From there, I can reposition my other leg into a full butterfly. I'm using my hooks. I'm either driving myself back or pushing my partner forward to come up and maybe find this shoulder crunch situation right here. Right, we'll get to specifics on that in a second. I just want to start in this position here. We're kind of, like I said, we're being flattened out. So let's work on getting ourselves back to a more winnable position. We're framing on the hip. I'm using my shrimp. I'm getting my knee to the inside. We're pummeling in with that top frame. I'm going to my half butterfly. I'm going to my butterfly. I'm using my legs to sit up and try to catch my partner in this shoulder crunch situation. Any questions about the first part, getting to this situation? Right, when we go to our shoulder crunch, right? You're talking about like that top frame there?
Yeah, to get past.
Yeah, it might be. We might be in that situation, whereas I'm kind of like working, I've got my bottom frames in, I'm kind of pressing on the hips, so I'm absolutely doing that. I'm tucking this and diving in, coming under the neck. It can be harder sometimes if I go arm over. Sometimes we start to get caught in those head and arms, right? It can be hard to get our forearm down, especially if their head is tight, like I'm trying to find the position. But can I get under the chin neck area to find that frame? Does that make sense, Mark? Yeah, boom, we've got that. Half butterfly, we're coming up to our butterfly. And then our shoulder crunch, top side hand, thumb up, back side hand comes in. I'm kind of treating this underhook like a blade, connecting to the back of their shoulder, and then I'm punching that shoulder and pulling it into my chest here. Right? I'm not putting a ton of pressure on his face. I'm just pulling his shoulder and we see his arm starts to get cockeyed, go up toward the ceiling. Something like that, right? Just want to get to that position and then we'll work our moves from there. Any questions about getting there? We can go nice and slow. Partner, give a little pressure so the bottom person has to kind of like actually work their way back, but we're not trying to smother it. One more time. Right? Half guard, nothing special there. I'm getting a frame in. On this side of the hips, I'm bringing in a little shrimp so I can get my knee shield in. I'm pummeling in under the neck. Now I'm starting to control more of that inside space. Butterfly hook, butterfly, right? These mats are sticky, so I'm gonna push Matt away with my legs so I can come up to this position. And we can see how we're already ending up in a really great position. Matt's got his chest over my legs, his base is starting to rise, and hopefully we'll find all of our sweeps in just a second. Cool? Let's do it. 1, 2. Yeah, sit all the way up, Garrett. See how you're flat on your back? Use your legs to push her away. Push her away with your legs or push yourself away. Yeah.
And then have my arm.
Yeah, underhook. Yeah, and then flip-flop these. Flip-flop this grip for me. Yes.
This does not feel secure.
So you're doing great. You're doing great. Put your hand back on top, right? You're there. Now just pull his shoulder to your sternum, right? Yeah, that's where it's going to be secure. And look how he's starting to get like stretched out, right? Yeah. Yeah, you're feeling what's coming next.
And once you get there, you got the frame of then it's pushing out, it's going up. Go up and get butterflies on both sides.
So take that leg across, Mark, let go, yeah. And it's going to hook on the other leg, and now sit up. Good, now pause here. Make both your legs like this one. No.
Other one.
Yeah,
Oh, my bad.
you're good. Right, good. And now we'll get our shoulder crunch. Chop, hand, on top. Grab your hand. That's your, yeah, there we go. And now bring his shoulder to your chest by pulling it in tight. Yeah, that's it. That's the vibe.
Okay.
That's the idea. You're there. That's all you got to do for now. So just get back to that position. I've got my crunch. We're bringing them over, right? We're kind of stalling out here. He's posting, so I can't finish the sweep this way. And you can see my body posture. Like we're not like restarting from the back up from the top position. We're just kind of staying here. We're mid sweep. It didn't work. I'm using my hooks to stay attached. We're bringing him over. And as I come to this side, I'm going to go high elbow. Watch how my elbow goes high and keeps his arm fully extended so he can't repost on that side as well, right? We don't want to go right, he posts, go left, he posts. Hooks are in, crunch. We're going to go to the far side. No, he pushes back. We stay with it, high elbow. When we get about here, this is when we've had that forearm chambered against his jawline the whole time. That's when we can use it. This is like the booster to finish it, right? This should never be the thing that's driving the sweep, right? So if we're kind of hitting this more in real time, we're driving to the right, we're coming back, and then we're using that forearm to finish it. It's the finishing force, right? Not the initiating force. If we aren't disciplined with that, what do I want from Matt this whole time? Man, all I want Matt to do is just run into me. He's right here, yep, boom. Sweep, easy, no problem. Like I did no work. That's what I want. If I sit here with a forearm on his face and I drive, he's never gonna go forward. He's gonna fight the forearm. He's gonna posture back. He's gonna get a place that he feels safe. So I'm not gonna punch that forearm. I'm gonna keep it down, like my elbow's pointed to the ground right now. I work the sweep, he comes in, fire. And now we accelerate ourselves over the, I lost it. We accelerate ourselves on that sweep. We land in a good position and we can start attacking arms, neck, all that good stuff. Questions about that? Yeah, go slow. We should be able to like slowly go one way and just kind of like feel that wobble back to the other side. And remember, high elbow. As soon as we start to go over, keep his arms straight by bringing that elbow right up to his.
It's almost like a oval, like a fluid.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That would be the goal, right? We talked about this with our butterfly sleeps. We were working them a couple weeks ago. I'm just trying to like, we're moving right, we're moving left, and I'm constantly putting my hands in different positions, but we're just constantly on that wobble. And one time we're going to hit the wobble and we've got his arm. Maybe it's shoulder crunch, head and arm, whatever it is. And that's our sweep. We got him. Cool? All right, let's try it. 1, 2. Nice. Nice. Are you doing the high elbow up the elbow there?
No, I don't think I did.
Remember that. So like, we don't want to get into that thing if I'll do it to you so you can feel it. I get into the crunch, right? We go to the my right, you post. And I'm gonna come here with a low elbow. And as I come back over, post. Oh no, much harder, right? So go back. So this elbow, my elbow on this side, I push over, we push back. And as you go to post, I keep your arm extended up.
That's a really awesome.
Yeah, that's huge for us, right? When we're doing we're talking like foot sweeps in like a judo setting, right? If this X kind of place is where I want to put my foot, the foot sweep comes because I am not getting there and someone's like tapping your foot and now you're tripping over it. Or when I go to step, they move the foot out of the way and now you're falling down. This is the ladder, right? Except instead of the foot, I'm trying to put my arm down and you go high elbow and I don't have any choice but to fall over, right? You got it. Nice. I don't know what's going on. Don't put that on film. Whatever they're doing, don't put that on film. All right, time. Any questions? Anybody like have any issues or problems that we need to troubleshoot real quick? No? I'll use you, Janet, I'll use you for this. It's just a body slam real quick. Just when we're having a discussion over here about posting in general, as we're adding these concepts to our larger game, let's remember that a person posting, especially when they start to enter that kind of like bear crawl position, that's not necessarily a bad thing for us, right? I get my shoulder crunch, we're crunching over, it's not there, I'm going for my sweep, and they're still posting, and they're here, like, awesome. This is your entries into like attacking the upper body. This is like moving them forwards, coming around, starting to get into leg entanglements, right? This is a great position to be in. So just because when our move isn't working, we need to be thinking about why it's not working, because the reason might be just as good as if the move were working originally, right? The defense to the thing, just like in this position where I'm trying to sweep you, I'm not faking it. I want to sweep you that way, it's easy. Why not? If you don't post, it's easy peasy. You're gonna post. It's off of that reaction that makes my move even stronger, right? And if you start posting again and you start ending up in this position where you're kind of like a pyramid on top of me, well, I'm the foundation. I'm gonna start lifting you up. We're gonna start finding the leg entanglements. You're gonna start finding the arm bars. You're gonna find everything else you want based off of what your partner is doing, right? It isn't a one-to-one. We're like, what was my partner doing and that's what I'm attacking? Not necessarily like A to B to C to D kind of concept, right? That's where we get from intermediate to advanced, is when we stop thinking A, B, C and we start looking at what's in front of me. A, B, C, and D are in front of me. And let me go after one of those that feels the most vulnerable or opportunistic. Cool? All right, grab some water, come back, and we will roll. 1, 2. On hell. Timer's on. Where are we at? Timer's on. Take care of your partner, please. It's okay. Thank you for punching me in the face. Keep going. Okay, there it is.
Oh, macadamia nuts.
I ate like 30 minutes before I got here. That was hard. Grab a new partner! Huh? I burst a blood vessel like 6 months ago, and it just keeps getting worse. It looks like a black eye. It's not at all. It's slowly gaining. Slowly gaining character. Yeah. How's it going? Mark, no, there you are. Watch out for I'm going with you. Jenna did it.
Damn. I think I got that one.
What's that? You stopped that first one. I couldn't get inside. You stopped early. I stopped very early. Yeah, that was early. Oh no. God damn it, dude.
Damn, dude, you're the only one that gets me that. Back to it being slick.
I did it.
You were right.
Let's go again.
Maybe the third Saturday of the month yet?
Wednesday, next Wednesday.
My work schedule.
But then it's the 20th.